they could get away with that in 2D. In 3D, if you stop a character, it's dead. I mean, you can just tell that it's frozen and it looks really wrong. So I think stylization is wonderful. Any software tools that make closer to you having a cool idea and being able to realize it is wonderful, because it's usually pretty complicated to get to stuff that you can see back. That's what I would say.
You have another question?
Hi. I wanted to ask you about your opinion in games that connect the actual physical space of the city. It's something that we had a challenge in Startup Weekend, and they asked us to to use the physical space of the city as part of your app. So, is it something that interests you and you might want to get involved with, or is it something that you find creepy, like this bit of
I think.
Do you find it creepy?
I don't find it creepy. It sounds like exercise. I think it would get people moving around. I mean, I know there's already. We were just talking in the car on the way here. There's an app, Sonar. Have people heard of that? Yeah. You can tell what friends are near you. You're saying it could also be used for stalking. Yeah. But there's all kinds of possibilities there in terms of, people play paintball. You play a game where you have to find 3 people and you all agree to start at the same time and you try and move around and track each other. I mean, I can imagine lots of possibilities for that. Offhand, I don't have any particular feeling one way or the other, but I think there's things that could be found there.
Would you be interested in being part of a project that does that?
What kind of time commitment are you talking about?
No, I mean in general. Since you moved in so many fields, you went to Atari, Disney.
Chuck has actually been in the world of theater too, and he plays. He's a musician as well. Yeah. So.
I wrote a script for a sitcom and shot it, but I had a really bad main actor.
So I would imagine that if he had an ARG, that Chuck would want to get involved with it.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Well, I think that's actually a really great place to kind of begin to wrap things up. I've got some, some final comments, and then wanted to know, just in a really quick, let's do like a lightning round of what you think is going to be something that you'll see in the future. So, what do you think about Google Glasses?
I haven't heard of Google Glasses. Are they? I've seen one image on the internet, and I don't know what it means. So, tell me a little bit about Google Glasses.
They're supposed to actually be like a projection of the system that reflects back on your eye, so that you see the screen right in front of you.
You're wearing your laptop.
You're wearing your laptop.
It could be okay. I mean, I think what killed virtual reality is that people were embarrassed about what they look like to anyone watching them. So, I think if it's convenient, it'll probably be fine. I mean, people have to spend so much effort actually holding their cell phones now. You wouldn't even have to bother to do that. So, it's amazing to me. I have seen you've all seen it, but I wait for BART, and everybody has a cell phone, and everybody looks like a little chimp doing delicate gestures on their phone. So, then you just have it on your glasses and you wouldn't even have to worry about that. So, you will probably get used to it and have fun with it.
Great, great. So, are there any other questions here tonight? So I just want to say, I so myself appreciate, the history and the experience that Chuck brings to this industry. And as we're all moving forward into the future, it's really important for us to look back on where we came from, because you never know when you're designing for a window this big when you're going to have to design for a window that big again. These things come around again. And one of the things that Chuck was saying is that, this idea of play and emotion is such a primal human force. And now one of the things that we're discovering with neurogaming is the fact that, the way that we play prepares us for our lives and actually can bring great joy and education to our worlds. So, we're here tonight to celebrate all the game makers and Chuck Eiler in particular. Thank you, Chuck.
Thank you. Love to see these games happen. It's very very nice.
Great. And so, you know, before I'm gonna let you all go in just 1 second, and there's more champagne and pizza and food, and Chuck finally gets a glass of champagne.
Yay.
Somebody get Chuck a glass of champagne. We've got just a couple of announcements before we break here.